Hey fellow outlaws, this is the one we've been waiting for. This is how I'm going to teach you to fight.
Oh, you think you wanna start shit? I ain't even from this world, just call me Martian. I could kick you down a hole just like a Spartan. Fuck with me and you will never be pardoned. Yeah.
Push myself to my limits, I'm in it to win it. Forget the beginning, it's now that you're living. Don't be forgiven, don't fear what you're missing. A mind like a killer, you need to be driven. 10 steps ahead, you prepared in the head? Think this shit through or just wing it instead? I'm tired of working so hard for this bread. I'm hungry as fuck and fucked up in the head. I'm sick of these lazy bums, they all get nothing done. Waiting to have someone take care of everyone. I don't need anyone, this shit ain't any fun. It takes hard work to make yourself a penny, son. And I will not be the one with regrets. And I will not hear the doubt or the threats. And I'm not one to ever forget. So watch the fuck out or I'm coming for you next.
I ain't even from this world, just call me Martian. I could kick you down a hole just like a Spartan. Fuck with me and you will never be pardoned. Yeah. Oh, you think you wanna start shit? I ain't even from this world, just call me Martian. I could kick you down a hole just like a Spartan. Fuck with me and you will never be pardoned. Yeah.
It's been like driving me crazy, these people complacent. Too many are lazy but wanna see changes. You can all hate me, you're slaves to these wages. You need to be crazy to head out for greatest. Don't want excuses, I wanna see movement. Just watch like a student and see how they do it. Need some improvement, we all need solutions. So be the one who could just sack up and do it.
Welcome Red Dead community, and thank you very much for everyone who has subscribed to the channel. Your support means absolutely everything. And in today's video I am going to be teaching you how to shoot rapidly, fast, killing people in no time at all. I'm going to be taking you through the settings, how I have mine, and how all this can be done using just a control pad. Now hopefully by now most of you guys have learned every single move from Fight Like Cronus Max, moving side to side, diving, weaving in and out of objects, and using basic fundamentals to be able to beat people. But now we move on to something a little bit more deadly when it comes to killing people. And if any high levels have got a problem with me showing people these things, well, just get yourself a job and you'll forget all about it. And if you are a decent high level player and you support the channel, please do leave your opinion in the comment section below. Your knowledge is just as critical and vital to everybody in the Red Dead community. Now as you can see in the background guys, I've been messing around with my settings. That's because the first person view for a majority of people is only going to affect the sniper rifle. So for example, if you're long sniping, the further away your opponent is, the lower your settings need to be. For example, if you add high settings and they're further away, you're just going to miss them because it's moving too fast. If you know you're going to long snipe, then take these settings all the way down. Dead zone needs to be all the way down, both on third person view and first person view. It's only going to speed things up in the time it takes to aim to the time that you drop your gun. And the same works in reverse. If you're short sniping, then you can put your settings a lot higher because your opponent is going to be a lot closer. And in case you're wondering guys, this is how I have my settings at all times. I have the short scope on my Carcano rifle so it doesn't zoom in too far and I can keep my opponent at mid range. Now this works for me guys on PvP because you're never really going to snipe at long range. You're always going to be at a more of a shorter range. And in free roam there's a great trick you can use against griefer posses. If they're using Paint It Black and you're using Slippery, if you have the short scope on your Carcano rifle and you keep them at mid range, they're going to think they can shoot you, but in fact they can't, and you will kill them with your Carcano rifle. Okay guys, moving on to why I have my third person settings the way that I do. Now I would only ever change these if I was fighting in free aim and I would speed everything up. However, I'm not fighting in free aim and this video is not covering for free aim. Now my look sensitivity in third person view is always high because if I'm not aiming my weapon, I like to spin around and look for people to kill. And in case you guys are unaware, this is the right analog stick and it spins the camera angle. This really is essential for fast kills guys. If someone was behind you and you spun around and you have high look sensitivity, then by the time you press the trigger button, your head is also going to spin, making it harder to hit as you kill them. My aim look acceleration is always going to be incredibly high, so I can aim at my opponent incredibly fast, also adding to the speed. However, my aim sensitivity is only a quarter of the way up. My reason for this, guys, is that this is the speed in which you can target the head after you've locked on. Now the problem I would have, guys, if the target is further away and it's too fast, it's going to be the same theory as the Carcano rifle. You're going to miss because it's going to be going too fast, okay? Now I don't keep mine at mid-range, I keep it at quarter range, because when I dive, for example, I want this to be able to glide smoothly towards the head. I don't want it going so fast that it's going out of control. Now just moving down to either the tap X to run or tap A to run, I leave mine on toggle to run because it means you only have to press the button once, and when you go in the squat position you're able to move incredibly fast by just keeping your finger on the button, and you won't ever be in danger of coming out of it. And of course, to go along with that, the tap assist needs to be on hold. Now the last thing before we get straight into it is the display. Now you might not think that this is important, but it actually really is. Now as you can see, guys, the weapon reticle is on dot. There is no outside circle around the dot, and if you bear with me, I'll tell you why. Now for some of you low to mid-range players, this is going to be the biggest game changer you're ever going to hear. And if you are a high level player and you already know a lot of things but you weren't aware of this, Christ, you're going to be deadly now. Now if you were to aim your gun at your opponent, what happens? The outside circle appears big and you need to wait until that closes before you can shoot your opponent and get, what, 100% accuracy? Wrong. Let me tell you something else. If you're using Paint It Black, that outside circle no longer exists. From the second that you press Deadeye, that outside circle doesn't exist and you've got 100% accuracy. Now do you see where I'm starting to go with this one, guys? And to be honest, guys, you all remember story mode, when the only thing you had to do was aim at your opponent, press up towards the head and shoot, right? Well, the same thing applies here. So if you actually watch that montage of me killing people again, you'll see I'm locking on, but I'm pressing up and Deadeye at the same time towards the face, and I'm killing them straight away with absolute ease. Now guys, change your dot to small. It will help with accuracy. Because it's not so big, you're trying a lot harder to aim. Believe me, it takes a bit of getting used to, but it works out for the best. Last but not least, guys, I have my lock-on mode on wide. Again, if someone's even further to the left or the right of me, my player will spin a lot more quickly and a lot more rapidly. Now moving on, guys, big shout out to Frankie over there in the States, USA in the house, always showing love and support for the channel. Your opinions have been extremely important to help the channel move in the right direction. Now guys, I'm going to be taking you through this move with the control pad. As you can see, Matilda was out at the weekend, but she's always got time to show love towards the fans. Okay guys, Xboxes and PlayStations on. I'm going to walk you through this one, and as you can see, it's aim up with Deadeye, aim up with Deadeye, aim up with Deadeye. Now I'll show you on the control pad. Do not paint the target, fire before it has a chance to paint. 100% accuracy, providing you're in Deadeye. Same thing over and over again, guys. Now if I actually paint his head, it looks completely different. And guys, this is the way you have to get used to doing it. Do not paint that head. Now guys, we're going to speed it up. Just do it as fast as you can. Don't worry about crouching down. Just aim up with Deadeye, shoot. Aim up with Deadeye, shoot. Over and over again. And make sure you move the right analog stick in the direction that they're running. And when you've mastered that, then you can start letting off 2 shots. Why? Because if they're using never without one, the first shot is going to shoot the hat off their head, and after the first shot, your Deadeye card will paint the head. It's like 2 shots in one. Make sure your bullet is cocked in your Lancaster so it whips that hat off the head. No one is going to be able to stand up to that type of speed, and after that, guys, challenge yourself. Use one Mauser pistol. Go for 1-shot kills. Keep this at Thieves Landing. Sharpen those skills, and I'll see you in part 2.